Welcome everyone to Mage Rage for July of 2021, where we are starting a new month. And this time our theme is supposed to be a magic realm of some type, and we'll have to see about that. Apparently our orb will be able to help us to get there when we need it. At least we won't have any world deletion or anything like that going on, but I'm sure there are other shenanigans that will happen. Let's. Yeah, that happened. Oh well, that's quite a way to start. Let's toss the crystal ball and see what's here. Assuming I can find a place that isn't filled with sunflowers and the like. There we go. Let's see what we have. Blue stained glass. We'll need a cornflower if we're going to get that. We have a cut copper slab, black wool, coarse dirt, 6 warped trapdoors. That means a trip to the nether. Dark oak wood, raw gold, dispenser, and lapis. And we already have an enderman to give us a bad day. One of the first things that I'll be needing is an ink sac, and it looks like we have a squid over here. So let's get ourselves in motion and start out with, well, what should we fight a squid with? Let's have only a couple of things we want. I think we just need an axe and a pickaxe should be enough in order to get us started. With everything else, I think we could make something better as we go along. And I am also going to be needing a little bit of gravel here. And 2 dirt. And I think that'll give us our coarse dirt, which would be our first item. Alright, so that's coarse dirt, which is item number 4 over there. Alright, good. Now let's get our ink sac so that we could work with our wool and... Oops. Yeah. There we go. Alright, that takes care of an ink sac. So now we have an ink sac and we have... Oh, we have goats in the way. Alright. Okay, let's go by the goats. I don't think we need anything from goats. I could use a cornflower, but since I need lapis as one of my other items, I'll be getting blue dye anyway when I get the lapis. So I don't think there will be any great need in order to get a cornflower. So I'm not going to go out of my way in order to look for one of those things. Now, see, so we've got 2 different types of wood right now. We are going to be needing dark oak at some point in order to make the dark oak wood. Let's see. That looks like a swamp over there. I can't think of anything I need from a swamp at the moment. Now, Ed has turned on experimental features. I'm not completely sure what he means by that, but based on the way these mountains are, it could be that he's turned on the 1.18 features, because 1.17 you're able to download a resource pack, and the resource pack includes the items that they're planning on 1.18, but because they're not quite completely satisfied with everything in there, they're not part of the official build. Because that's one of the reasons they delayed or the rest of the Caves and Cliffs update was because they don't have everything quite ready and didn't think they could have it ready. Now I'm to head out to 750, which is, we're getting pretty close to 750 right now. Let's get some land. I think when we finally get to some land, we'll be able to turn around. In fact, yeah, it's a good turnaround spot right over here. Let's head east then and head out to location 0. That should be a nice, easy number to remember. Well, I'm not too sure I really want to be in the swamp over here. It'll be hard to find a sheep. Now, I am going to need some wool, which means finding a sheep to do so. And I can, oh, lily pads. That's another reason for not liking doing this in the swamp. See, I need coarse. Remember what all I need here. Oh, I need stained glass. Oh, I need to get some sand. I completely forgot all about sand, but I should have got that when I was near some of that earlier. So that's clay. I don't think I need anything for terracotta or anything like that. But yeah, it's very inconvenient going through swamps due to all of the... Oh, there's some sand right over there. Let's head on to that. Not that I'll be able to finish this particular item yet because I am going to be needing eventually something for dyeing the glass, but I could make the glass during the night on there. Oh my, we have all sorts of weird stuff in here. Now, I don't know if there's anything that requires you to head into the magic realm or if it's a case that it's something that might make some things easier to find and that going into the magic realm then would be an option to look for some things. Like one of the areas in there are the ancient metalworks. I presume in the ancient metalworks you'll be able to find plenty of copper if we're having trouble finding it. And maybe it'll be easier to find gold there also. So there might be reasons to go there. Actually, we just hit 0 right now. So time to turn around again. How are we doing in the time? Actually, it's still daylight for a little while. I just wonder, are these 1.18 mountains that I'm seeing here, or are they still 1.17 mountains with an amplified world? I'm not completely sure on that matter. Or is it just random luck on there? But as I said, I'm not completely sure what he means by experimental features, whether there are some new things in the pack that aren't related to world generation, or does it include the world generation changes? And let's see, we've got a plains down there, which might mean that we have some sheep around here. And we do have a village. Let's see what's here. So I don't have much to trade them yet. Let's see. I will grab a cornflower. So I won't have to worry about lapis for that, so I will eventually need some lapis, of course. And nothing of interest in there. Nothing in there. So it's starting to get late, so I probably should get away from here so that... Hello there. So that we don't have too much trouble from what's going on in here. Well, let's head off away from here so that we don't create too much trouble. Let's find a place where we could dig in for the night. Probably been a good idea to do that while I was near the mountains and all, because those are usually good places in which to dig in. Well, unless you dislike silverfish, which because they do become a little bit of a problem if you are digging in too deep. Actually, this looks like a nice place to dig in. How about right over here? Yeah, this should do. Oh well. Hmm. Oh. Oh no. Ah. I gotta wait for that to refresh. Thank you for refreshing. Now let's. Okay. Good. 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 Oh, not good. Let's see how many monsters are down here. Oh. Ready, ready, ready. Okay. Oh, well, actually, that's probably for the best. Just to keep that out. Now, let's start our digging. Well, probably a wooden pickaxe is not the best idea to work with here, but we do have a table. At least we don't have world being deleted right now, which is a bit of a potential problem in here. Let's see, I guess I could turn all this here since I have some real coal already. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I do like to make torches. Yes, I know I'm a mage and create lanterns out of thin air and all, but yes, I bring those anyway. Now, what do I need here? I need a furnace. Okay, good. We could start the glass cooking, and that would be our second item in there. We haven't taken any wool from sheep yet, and just remember that. Oh, yeah, we do have Silk Touch, though Silk Touch isn't always the most convenient way in which to get stuff because Silk Touch does not allow you to really collect coal all that well. But it may come in handy for some other things. Actually, I don't think it's needed particularly for anything for this particular session. But it is still a permanent item in which I could carry around with me. Just in case. Let's get this iron here. Now there is the option, you are still able to smelt the old iron items in there. All right, let's just continue along this way. How am I progress on everything? Oh yes, the blue stained glass. I think I'm ready to actually make the blue stained glass so I can have a second item. Because I think it'll all be ready. Well, I can't resist the coal. Now let's see. Yeah, we have that. We have this. We might as well start the iron cooking. Good. And now that is blue stained glass. All right, that is our second item that we have, and that goes into slot 1. Good. So we have blue stained, and we have coarse dirt. We need some copper. Yeah, that'll be a nice necessary thing that we'll be needing. And we'll still be needing some. We need to go into the nether eventually. Dark oak wood. We will have to find a dark oak forest. Oh, yes. Down this way. let's continue along. Remember, we are obviously we're at iron level because we've already collected iron. So no problem in that. Now getting down to gold level would be nice. So let's see if I can do that. Might be able to manage that before the end of this episode. And because tomorrow I do want to head out tomorrow and look for the dark oak forest and see if I can find it wherever it's located. As we head down, down, and down into level 32 and deeper, which I think is going to... Actually, that's an interesting question. I guess that's one way for us to... What is the level for gold? Ooh. I guess we are going to have to experiment at some point is where the world limit is, because if he is using the 1.18 data pack, then that means that the bottom of the world is at -64 rather than at 0. That's one of the big changes that are in that. Ooh. See, we are at 36, so we're still a little bit high for finding gold. So let's just see if we can find any gold down here. And ooh, well, that sounds like a nice dangerous place to go, isn't it? A very dangerous place. A nasty, dangerous place. All right, now let's see. Okay, good. Okay. All right, now, is there any gold down here? Because that's the reason why I came into this area. We'll see, there's a skeleton right there. Now, I left my iron, of course, down in that other area. So I don't have a shield yet. But I do have a skeleton that is giving me annoyances. No, no, no. Alright, so that's probably not a good idea, especially since I did not collect any food before. No! Oh well, I'm gonna die. Yeah. So much for the iron. A nice example of why I usually don't like going down very deep on the first night. How about if we go to... Oh, how about if I take care of one of these sheep? Alright, there you go. Let's see. We want to go to the east now. Right? Actually, I've already gone east. It's south where I want to go because I was just starting on the turn to south. Alright, let's head on south and see what we can find out in this direction. Now, we do have this dark oak. That looks like a dark oak forest, isn't it? I think so. Ah! I mean, really. I mean, I could have let him live, considering that I already had the ink sac and the... Oh, come on! Ah. Alright, so... Now that we've had that little thrill ride, looks like we have come to the end of the episode. I'll see you next time, where I will head on south and see if I could find that dark oak forest, but I thought I saw one, or was that... Did I see one, or was it lying to me? Ah, perhaps it was just an illusion to lure me to a skeleton. Well, wherever there's a dark oak forest, we'll find it in the next episode of Mage Rage.